June 28th, 29th, Sunday and Monday, the sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Libra. A perfect 90-degree angle. Tension. A baby born with a sun squaring moon usually suggests someone who's learning about the conflict between the female, Cancer, and the Libra male. So whenever there's a square between the sun and the moon, you know there's an internal dialogue that a kid was born with. And this is karma. This is simply suggesting karma, that they came in to learn how to balance those two, the male and female, through an act of tension. That's how we learn down here. We don't never learn the easy way. We learn the hard way. So it's a soul that was born during these few days really wants to learn. That's the upside. The downside is it could be conflicted internally. So the moon's in Libra, Mars entered Aries, dun, da, 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 and this is the first taste of fire in weeks. Now Mars entered Aries, it's going to stay all the way to the end of the year, but there's finally some fire in the air. We have moon in Libra, we have Venus in Gemini, and we have Saturn in Aquarius. Look at that, a grand trine. 3 planets in air. All that tells you is great time to communicate. Cancers by nature can be more nonverbal. Like they feel things so deeply, they cry so easily, they get embarrassed, they don't really want to tell you all, they're secretive. They tend to have so much emotion, it gets to be vulnerable and it's too hard to express unless they're with their one best friend. But the moon in Libra makes you want to talk. So this wonderful grand trine in air, the Venus in Gemini, Saturn in Aquarius, moon in Libra, it's really giving us a chance to verbalize. And there is kind of a grand cross in the sky. We have Sun in Cancer opposite Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn. Saturn is not yet in Capricorn. It's 0 degrees Aquarius, but it's on the angle. And then we have Mars in Aries and we have moon in Libra. So it's not exact degree, but that just tells you there's a lot of planets in cardinal. I hope you've learned this before. Cardinal energies get up and go. It's not passive. So on Saturday and Sunday, there's a lot to be spoken for. Grand trine in air. Finally, Mercury is not retrograde. That's not true. I made a mistake. Oh, Mercury is retrograde. I'm telling you, it's so confusing when Mercury's retrograde, I can't even tell. Mercury's still retrograde, and there's a grand trine in air. The moon is in Libra. It's verbal, even though Cancer doesn't want to talk. And with all that grand cross, we have tension. And I think the whole world is feeling it. You can't be alive right now and not live in the mystery. But at least the moon in Libra makes you want to talk. And I really encourage people to do writing, to do journaling, to talk to your friends, to make phone calls, to do FaceTime. This is really a time for communication. This weekend requires you to get up and get. Cancers don't like to talk. But there's a grand trine in air, the moon's in Libra, and Mercury retrograde says, please over-communicate to make sure you're not missing something. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, blah, 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 blah. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the 4 elements and what your missing element is, and then figure out how to find balance in your life, so all 4 wheels in the car are balanced, you click the link in the description to grab your copy of my book, The Missing Element. I can't wait to hear what you think of it.